Hello, I'm Steven, the calculator guy, and I finally get to do a fun video. So I just knocked out two videos by request. Hopefully they'll help some people repay their loans on Abracadabra or get Fantom set up. This is a new protocol. I mean, new-ish. It's not super new, but I like it. Why do I like it? Because it's doing something different, and it's got otters, and I like otters. So the basic idea of this is like gamifying staking and gamifying providing liquidity. It's a very simple idea. They sort of pitch it as this neat. You're competing against other people for your APY rewards. Like maybe the best person is gonna win those APY staking rewards. Not really. It's just kind of like a raffle. Um, but it's a cool raffle. So let's go through a few things. Like Oasis is just basic LP. So it's basic liquidity pool providing and basic farming. There's a bunch of cool opportunities here. Some single side staking for 1.39 million APY, which is great. But let's look at the coin, right? Always, you guys know I don't like DEX coins, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm not scared to hurt these DEX's feelings because my job is not to promote DEXs. My job is to make you guys money. So let's look at this, right? It went boo-woo all the way up to, what is that? $80 pretty much, and now it's at 14. That's what DEX coins do, because their whole purpose is to print funny money into the air to incentivize you to hold, to stake, and to provide liquidity, right? That's why I like auto compounding, because when you auto compound, you minimize your exposure to these DEX coins. And I'm going to keep saying it, and I don't care who gets mad at me. So you can do it for 1.39 million if you want to, but just know that the coin is showing no sign of increasing. You can also do Summit Fantom for 50 billion APY, 5% daily APR. Whoa, I still wouldn't do it. But if you want to, go ahead. What I do like, what I'm amazed by, and what I wish had auto compounding is this Tomb Fantom right here. I'm going to do a video on Tomb as well, but I like Tomb. I don't want to give away too much, but Tomb is basically a attempt at a Fantom stable, and by what I mean is like it's trying to be like a one-to-one Fantom price. And if you have Fantom and a one-to-one Fantom and you're getting crazy APY for that, it's pretty much like single-side staking Fantom with crazy APY. And I love Fantom. So this is super cool, almost 1% daily. But again, you're getting paid out in this. So you might prefer to do some auto compounding with this particular pair. Up to you. You'll probably still get decent reward. I mean, like the price isn't going to tank that fast each day. You'll have plenty of time to sell and add liquidity. Manually compounding is kind of fun, actually. If you have time to do it. Back in my guppy days, I used to manually compound that like 4 or 5 times a day. T-shirt, so all these great opportunities, high APY. Just remember, you're getting paid primarily in this proprietary token, and to minimize your exposure to that, you're going to want to compound as frequently as possible. USDC Fantom, oh, look at that. Wonderful, amazing. Okay, so this is the basic Oasis. Let me move on from this. Also some great staking. Look at these. Just USDC, almost 150. FUSDT 210, DAI 131. But how are they getting these amazingly high APYs? Well, they're printing money out of thin air, right? That's what they're doing. So keep that in mind and minimize your exposure by compounding frequently or by using auto compounders on other platforms. All right, let's look at the other opportunities. Let's look at planes. Planes. So 2-hour round, 2 times the rewards. So it's my understanding that this one is a 1v1. So essentially, if I understand correctly, Totems compete for the pot of staking yield, but only one can win each round. Your totem is shared across all farms of elevation. So you'll pick one of these two, and then if you win, then you will get double the rewards, and the other team won't get any rewards. So you'll never lose what you've staked. That's cool. I like that. It's not really degenerate gambling. So you'll always have what you staked available, but instead of getting your APY, that APY that you would have had will either be doubled, or you will lose and it'll go to the other person. And essentially that mechanism just plays out through the rest of these. So you have the Mesa, which is 4-hour rounds, 5x rewards. So there's, what, I'm guessing 5 teams? Yeah, 5 teams. One team wins, gets 5 times the amount of APY. The other teams lose, they lose their APY. So, and it just continues like that. You can also do referrals, and you get some additional Summit coin through referrals. So this is a cool little swap, kind of gamifying the whole thing. Do I like the token? Of course not. I don't like any DEX tokens, but I think this is kind of cool. If you want to take a gamble on some APY, you're not going to lose your stake value. But if you're a math guy like myself, you realize that over time, all of these are the exact same, that they would average out to just being on the Oasis and doing staking in the first place. Because if you win half the time with planes, it's going to be the same thing as just staking in the first place. If you win 1/5 of the times with Mesa, it's going to be the same thing as just staking over time. That's just it. So, cool little opportunity. Great APY, APR. Let me just check to see if any of the auto compounders have Summit, because if they do, I'd be really interested in doing just some basic staking. So my favorite auto compounders, as you know, are Grim and Reaper. Have Reaper open over here. Cool. Let's just see. I don't imagine they do, because it's pretty early. Any Summit? No. They did add, I think I already mentioned this, Liquid Driver and Beethoven. So they got Beethoven now. Let's see, Grim sometimes has like the new stuff. So let's see, Summit. Hey! Look at that. What do they got? Okay, I think I have to go to all. Oh, come on. Alright, so they do have Summit, but they only have Summit by itself or Summit Fantom. Now, granted, amazing APYs, but those APYs are you have a high risk with the Summit coin. So let's go back here. These values are an APY, which is interesting because they're not auto compounding. So I don't know how frequently they're assuming a compound to give you an APY instead of APR. But one of the interesting things you can do if you don't mind exposure to the Summit token is you can cross compound. So basically what that means is as you're getting rewards, you click cross compound and your rewards will be deposited directly into the Summit high APY pool. So that's one thing, if you like DEX tokens, it's an option. And you can tell this is not auto compounded because it has a harvest button. And harvest, this is just like the other clones, is you will harvest your rewards, you'll get it in terms of this coin here, this Summit coin, and then you will have to compound manually. Now what you'll also notice is in these pools you can elevate to either the Plains, Mesa, or other levels eventually. This one's locked at the moment, at least for me. And that's just throwing them into those higher risk elevations. So Plains, again, you have half a chance of winning. Mesa, you have 20% chance of winning, but you can win 5 times the APY, or you can win twice the APY. Now, when you win, that's vested over a period of some amount of days. So these have 2-hour rounds. So your rewards will be vested to you over the next 2 hours, over the next duration of the round. For the Mesa, 4-hour round. So once you win your APR or APY, you get that over the next round, the next 4 hours. and I think that just increases. The expedition, I understand this is like the expedition treasury is created out of fees from people exiting their pools early. I think that's the best way to understand it. Additionally, if you're not doing a summit pool, there's going to be a deposit fee. So if we look at this one, the deposit fee is 2%. So it says, I don't know why it says 0. Maybe it'll tell you how much your fee will be. On deposit, 1.5, and on withdrawal, 0.5. That's what makes up that 2%. So keep that in mind. Yeah, the APY is incredibly good, but remember that APY is being paid out. That APY is a much smaller APR, and so that APR is actually somewhere around 300, 320, and you're gonna get this token. So each day you're going to get about 0.91% back in this token, which has been steadily going down, but maybe it'll stop going down so much. We'll see. I mean, this is all from the 20th, so this was yesterday. It went from 36 to 14. It went down by 50% in one day. So it's I know I'm definitely not selling this. And I apologize to the people who did Summit. This is a really cool design. I like the user interface. And genuinely, there are some neat opportunities. But the coin is not doing well. It's not very healthy. So play at your own risk. Stake at your own risk. I don't think this is at risk of a rug. I don't think it's at risk of taking your money. But you are at risk of utilizing a coin that is losing value rapidly. So what I would do if I was you is I would consider all of these I would convert these to APRs first, but I would consider all of these twice as much as they will, just on the assumption that your payout's gonna lose value dramatically, and it's still pretty good. Some of these, this was halved, it'd still be good. If this was halved, it would still be good. So just keep that in mind. Okay, that's it. Basic idea of Summit. You can sort of gamify your staking. It's an option. It's out there. It's new. I like different versions of protocols. Stay safe. Remember, I like to limit my exposure to these kind of coins. You do what you think is best for you.